Hey Afumo, how are you doing today? And welcome everyone to the chat and to the stream. I hope you all had a good weekend so far. With it already being over half. Having to work on Saturday is really annoying. So you're losing most of your weekend, really. Hot weekend. Yeah, it's also hot here. Let's see. Well, I'm still at snuggly 26 degree in my room, but I fear that will change. Streaming always makes the room kinda hotter. The chat cover not covering up the chat completely anymore. But there's not enough to read. I have to make it smaller somehow. Anyway, a new patch on World of Warcraft dropped a couple of days ago. Ghosts of Karash, it's called. And what that entails is that we are now able to go to a new planet. We are able to go to the planet of the Ethereals and see what happened there. How am I doing? I'm doing somewhat well. To be honest, a bit exhausted from work, but otherwise good. I'm really looking forward to sleeping out or sleeping in tomorrow. How are you doing, CHL? Well, let's start the quest here.
Champion, Locust Walker has called for our aid against the Void. My hunt for Xalatath draws to an end.
Shadowbun, I've received word from my mentor, Locust Walker. He warns of a Shadow Guard plot that requires our aid. I wonder if he has finally tracked down Xalatath. Come to the Foundation Hall in Dornogal. We must speak immediately. Let's see, can I get the chat a bit smaller? Well, that would help. You know exactly how I feel, friend. You're super tired too, haven't been sleeping that well, but after working tonight, you're off for a week, so yay. Can't wait till work changes what they are supposedly doing. I can feel you there, CHL. I have probably never looked forward so much to sleeping since I've started working more. New bit of custom things. Why is the chat so big? I think they changed it there, so I have to change my chat cover actually. Oh, I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. you get for doing something else. My game window wasn't aligned properly. That was the problem. Say they are taking away the night shift at the hospital. You don't know how it's gonna work, but that sounds like something that can go horribly wrong, to be honest. I hope it will all work out well for you. Yeah, especially if you're pulling overtime too. Yeah, the thing is,
You
I
want
was...
us to abandon our hunt for Zalatath?
Dimensius the All-Devouring is being revived by the Shadow Guard. I need your help.
So here in Germany we have something called mini job, which is just a fancy term for you get a bit of money and no benefits from it, but you can keep it all without paying taxes on it. I have been that previously, but now I've gotten upgraded to part-time employee. The good thing is that now I need to pay only half or around half for my health insurance. I have to pay some other things as well now for social insurances, but that all together is around the same I have paid for my health insurance before. And I get around a bit more than double my previous payout. So that is nice. However, I was upgraded at the end of a month, at the end of July, backwards to the 1st of July. So I pretty much started into my part-time work with around 50 minus hours. So now I have to work a lot of overtime to get my hours into the plus again. Which is obviously nice for the company because they don't need to pay me more for me being there more. But it's exhausting.
Dimensius must be stopped.
Ooh, play a movie. Review what happened before we got to Tazavesh. Tazavesh was a dungeon in Shadowlands, so we will watch this movie after the ad break that's gonna happen in a moment. So we can see what happens there. And it will probably be a bit weird for you all, but it's better to watch it because it gives some bits of background story to the Epheriads, I think. When is the ad break actually starting? There it is. I have to drink a bit while we wait for the ad to end. Does someone actually have ads? Mo or CHL? Just saw that you need to renew your subscription, but also no ads on your side. That is interesting. Ads are weird. Do you have some like ads that popped up at the side of the stream or at the bottom? I think that can also happen for an ad break. No, nothing. Interesting. I guess I don't have any ads here then. Too small of a streamer. Ads don't run here. Well, since you don't have ads, let's play the movie then.
After so long, Master, it is time. The Harbinger's failure has opened the way. The vast power she placed within this dark heart will give you new life. So come, Lord Demencius, come feast upon this universe. Let your darkness reign forevermore.
We've all heard it, old friend. The voice of our greatest fear.
Demencius is rising, Venari. And should he assume his full power,
He will devour all that exists.
just as he did to our beloved homeworld, Karesh.
Okay, that wasn't exactly something from Shadowlands. It was just a bit of a background story for what happened here.
We forestall extinction.
Shadow Guard will stop at nothing to revive the Void Lord Demencius. And we should be concerned. My home was sundered by the monster. There's no mystery on how things will end if it's not stopped. However, I have been working on a plan. Contingency, really. And it's now time to put it into motion.
Survival is our utmost priority.
I have been retained by the Karesh Trust, a coalition of both broker and ethereal cartels who seek to reclaim Karesh. The Trust is in desperate need of one of your skills, Shadowban. The Shadow Guard assaults our city and threatens the work of the Echo Dome project. Please accompany me.
The Karesh Trust has tasked me with stopping Demencius and defending Tazavesh.
The brokers are from Karesh?
The All-Devouring's attack left us refugees. The Shadowlands demanded stronger containment suits than our wraps.
And we just hopped to another planet. Easy peasy. Okay, we are just at the Veiled Market.
Time grows short. Demencius, the All-Devouring, stirs.
How? Demencius was slain in the Netherstorm, along with Nexus King Salhadar.
Like the Karesh Kareshi people, the all-devouring was merely shattered and dispersed. On every world the Shadow Guard assaulted, they searched for fragments of their master. I have a new ally who revealed the Shadow Guard's methods and treacheries to me. Come, we are on the hunt.
That I'm a hunter. We're on the hunt.
Our fight continues.
Welcome to Tazavesh, both of you. We have much to discuss. Your assistance is crucial, as always.
I assume these creatures are the assistance you promised, Lucas Walker. What has gone wrong now? I am very busy.
Locust Walker was brought into the Trust to handle such a violent crisis of the Void. He says you are some kind of hero or champion. Good. We are in need of such a thing. Tazavesh is under threat from the Void, the Shadow Guard. They threaten the work of the Trust and my reputation as an administrator.
This managerial job at Tazavesh has been one crisis after another. I delegate solving these problems to you.
Zalatath is out there, and we do chores?
We must pay the bureaucratic tax if we want free run of the city. Demencius must be stopped.
Stay a while and listen.
More flesh creatures from off-world be arriving to aid the Trust? Never mind. I'll find the appropriate forms. Best to plan for chaos. Or worse, the Maw-Walker to return.
Who are the Trust?
They are a coalition of cartels. Ba, Zai, Zo, and Om, as well as ethereals from the consortium.
I bet gonna move to the restaurant.
Tazavesh was
Enjoy the dinner,
Trust's
Kumo.
founder to act as a
I hope you're eating dinner at the restaurant.
center for the revitalized Project Ecodome.
Our eco-domes are threatened by both the Shadow Guard and the barbarian wastelanders. It is more than Cartel Zo's security can manage. The founder believes that the sinister rival sorcerer Locust Walker can solve this crisis. I am skeptical. The only progress I have noticed is the increase of paperwork on my desk.
My student, Valeria Windrunner, and Azeroth's champion have my full support. I have the founders. I suggest you give them yours.
Very well. I have approved your entry. You have complete access to the city. No need to sneak in or cause trouble.
But I love to sneak in and cause trouble. It's like the third best thing I can do.
I need help. Arcane manifestations are out of control. At last,
This must be the new specialist. Help me first.
Somehow an artifact in the menagerie has broken open, unleashing a swarm of furious arcane creatures. They are wreaking havoc, and havoc is back for the project. I need someone capable of getting the situation under control with no questions asked. If you can get down there, clear your way through the creatures and seal that artifact, I'll make it worth your while.
you'll succeed in your endeavors.
I am Takkar, supplier of rare creatures destined to repopulate my homeland. At least I was until some of them escaped their translocation cages. This cannot stand. These creatures are vital. If you could assist me with capturing them, I'd be quite appreciative. Engage them in combat and subdue them. The capture device I've provided will automatically translocate them back to my care, not the car, once they are on the verge of defeat.
There is someone sabotaged the enclosures through that portal.
go portal hopping.
I'm out of range. I require a target.
Is it a bear? Is it a lizard? It's a bearzard.
I cannot attack that target.
Quite a while since I've seen something like that. I jumped through that portal. Yes, I can. Only brings me to another place I could hunt some creatures.
So this is what
You've returned them. Excellent work. Here's your reward, as promised.
the Shadow God does. No, no, no! The barrier projectors! You, come here! I need competent assistance.
I'm the most competent assistant you could have. This is not a good day, not at all. My whole shipment of barrier protectors was transacted. Most of them are gone, and it seems whatever the culprits didn't take, they destroyed. These barrier projectors are essential for securing the wild places on Karash and even the city of Tazavesh. Our efforts are in jeopardy. Please, if you can find any of my shipments, it would help us get our efforts back on track.
It is good to see our ethereal kin again.
This is probably the correct portal to use. Ah, this is looking good. Stone projectors here.
I need to target something first. I must get closer.
Someone's flying around there. Can you actually immediately fly here in Karesh? I have to try that out after this quest.
I do not have a target. Too far away.
That's the book attacking me. Need to go there? Yeah, I guess so. There's the entrance to that place. Esteemed friends and future customers, we advise a measured pace and elevated vigilance. Arcane entities have made an unexpected debut in the thoroughfares. Please preserve your safety and ours by proceeding with utmost caution. I don't want to proceed with caution. Always so boring. I can go through there.
I require a target. I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
Okay, the thing is sealed up. I have everything that I need. Let's get out of here. Of course, something is attacking me the moment I step out.
Well, console.
Have you located my barrier projectors? Stone barrier projector. Lightly damaged, but still likely functional.
The trust will
Excellent. With these projectors, we can once again secure our homeland. Anyway, you have my thanks for your assistance.
your patronage is wider.
Also, yes, I can fly here already. That's really nice.
Another kind of oath.
Seal the artifact? Excellent. The remaining creatures should dissipate in time. You've handled the danger with remarkable skill. As promised, here are your rewards.
Always a pleasure.
Really better than anything I have. Why do I have so much stuff in my... Yeah, those are all that stuff.
Tell me that you have solved the problem.
All the problems are solved. At least all the problems that were on my ledger that I was responsible for.
These aren't accidents. This is sabotage. The Shadow Guard are already in Tazavesh.
Valeria, Shadowbun, have you sensed it? The void lingers in all of this. Whoever's pulling the strings is cloaked in shadow, hiding from us. Come, let's seek them out and drag them into the light before they strike.
We
Yes, a void presence.
Get to safety, Omen. Champion, with me.
Yes, I'm right behind. Where did he go? Now I don't know where I have to go. That wasn't here the last time I've been
This
here.
void presence is fresh. It hasn't faded at all. There is much left to do.
I know that Zalatath must be behind this threat. My long hunt for her draws to a close.
May Omen called you a rabble sorcerer. What did they mean?
During the first war against Dimensius, we Kareshi warred against each other as much as we fought against the Void. I was part of the Ravel, a group of technomancers, cartel leaders, and great thinkers. We focused on unorthodox solutions to the Dimensius problem.
Who warred against you?
King Salhadar rallied the oracles of Karesh to his side. They thought to save the world. They almost doomed it. We did not know at the time that the king had given an oath to the All-Devouring.
So his hunt in Outland for Dimensius was just a ruse?
A ploy. He radicalized those in the Ethereum, seeking out the fragments of Dimensius for later conscription. The death of Salhadar did not end the ascendancy of the Shadow Guard, as many in the Consortium had hoped.
How can we win this fight?
We must find a way to bring a fighting force to the Shadow Guard's Mana Forge. We must prevent the All-Devouring's return. If Dimensius should emerge fully formed, I know of nothing on this world capable of stopping him.
Okay, that doesn't sound so good.
Can you see it? Follow the trail.
Okay, let's follow the trail. Hopefully there's a cute girl waiting at the end.
I must get closer.
They must be in hiding. On your word, I'll drag them from the shadows.
This room is called the POST. Very interesting name.
Extinction. I'll drive them into the open. You must deal with them.
Too far away.
That's a lot of Shadow Guard infiltrators.
I do not have
My
a target.
ally warned me the Shadow Guard were already in Tazavesh.
I must sense more movement in the shadows. Get ready.
I need to target something first.
Battle is kinda chaotic.
I require a target. I do not have a
Mysterious
target.
ally was correct.
Finally, the boss appeared. Nizral, the Umbral Blade. Summon clones.
That target.
Let us return to Omen and see what more we can uncover.
I really thought there was something interesting here, like a male-related encounter.
I'm out of range.
Does this affect the schedule?
Shadow Guard. Of course, those void-addled fools are behind this. I should have known. I need to choose something.
Maximum efficiency.
Nemesis, the all-devouring. His return grows ever closer.
Invaders!
They raid our energy to feed their master. Champion, Windrunner, we have a city to save.
Of course, it's always us saving the city. Shadowbun. These people may not be my own, but we cannot stand by while the Shadow Guard cut them down. You and I, we can make a difference. We need to get out there, rescue the civilians and bring them to safety. The city may be in chaos. We can still be the shield they need. No, 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 the Shadow Guard are ransacking the city, and our defenses are crumbling. We even invested in new security golems after the city was last breached, but we haven't had time to activate them. Wait, I have an idea. The Shadow Guard, some of them must have looted entropic cores that we can use to activate the golems. Please, you must take them down and retrieve these cores. We need to get those golems online to protect our investments. I mean our city.
I am very busy.
Ooh, the music is good. Those barrier projectors were recovered. We need them now. Place them at key points to reinforce the city shield and block more portals from forming. Move swiftly, Shadowbun. This may be our only chance to stop the Shadow Guard from flooding in.
Ask their leader, where could they be hiding?
I fixed the barrier projectors. Set them up. Hurry.
Stuff kinda ended unwell for me there. How did I manage to land in the only place where I can't get out of? And I started the battle, so I can't even fly.
I'm out of range. I require a target. I must get closer. I do not have a target.
Yeah, as soon as I get back to Donegal, I also have to look into the trading post, what's new there. Haven't done that in August yet.
Too far away. I need to target something first.
Hurry! This must be Zalatath. She provokes panic to hide her steps, just as she did in Dalaran.
I require a target.
Fun thing is, I have Elaria running here with me, and that guy has a so-called consortium assistant running with him. I'm a bit surprised that it's something like that and not a generic elf archer.
Safety. We'll take care of this.
The thing is, obviously the developers didn't really want everyone to have the special characters running behind them. So they gave like other players, or they made it look like other players who are also on the quest have some generic troops running behind them to create the illusion that only you are followed by the important NPC. It's an interesting little tweak to the game that adds immersion, I would say.
I do not have a target.
Really need to save more civilians.
I must get closer. Too far away. I need to target something first. I require a target. I cannot attack them.
Oh, I'm nearly dead. How did that happen? It's not good.
I do not have a target.
I believe the Shadow God worked for Xalatath, despite the Goblin's rumors.
That's another civilian. Let me save you.
Attack that target.
Hurry! We'll keep you safe.
Larry here with a question mark above her head. When is the champion actually handing in that quest? I'm waiting and waiting here. Nothing's happening. We finished the quest like 10 minutes ago and is just running around doing stupid stuff.
Run! We'll cover your escape.
I need to target something first.
Go! We'll keep the Shadow God at bay.
Only one more civilian. And there's the last one waiting.
Fleet! Maybe Locust Walker is right. Xalatath isn't behind this. She's somewhere, scheming.
Your
Good. We made a difference here.
Know your target.
It was cores that Omen wanted. Ultra-condensed energies contained in a tiny space.
Stay alert.
Look like they're in good condition. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next phase of his plan.
Know your target.
The entropic cores we collected will be crucial in our defense. Use the entropic cores to activate the market guardians scattered around the city. Once reactivated, these golems will join our fight and help us push back the invaders. Time is of the essence, Shadowbun. The fate of Tazavesh rests in your hands.
We must get the Guardians working again. Tazavesh depends on this technomancy for their survival.
Well done. The shield around the city looks stronger already. That should buy us some time against the Shadow Guard.
I require a target.
Time to activate those golems.
These constructs will defend the city. Without soldiers, Tazavesh will never defeat the Shadow God.
Damn you.
I do not have a
Why are you stopping me from activating the guards against you?
The Shadow God have grown stronger since I last fought them.
There it is, the last one. I eliminate this last one member of the Shadow Guard.
Danger lurks.
Excellent. That'll go a long way towards securing the city.
May your aim never
We've stabilized most of the city and saved as many as we could. So our job isn't over. Lucas Walker must still be out there looking for the enemy commander. We've already searched over most of the city, so he must be in the one place we've not yet looked. Come, Shadowbun, meet me at Miser's Oasis.
Okay, let's find Locust Walker. He was looking for the Shadow God leader.
These brokers' containment suits are breached. This will take a while to mend.
Our quarry, but unfortunately not before they broke into the shelter.
We do what we
The
must.
commander of the Shadow Guard, Shadow Lord Alzar, has assaulted this shelter of the Trust. I am preoccupied with assisting these injured brokers. I dare not leave, or their soul's energy will pour out. We must depend on you, Shadowbun. Venture forth and eliminate Shadow Lord Alzar. His demise will cripple the Shadow Guard's assault on Tazavesh. The fate of the city rests on your shoulders.
Locust Walker and I will safeguard the injured. You handle the invasion, Commander.
We will feed this city
too far away. I cannot attack that target.
We will feed no one to nothing.
I'm out of range.
Well, he does look impressive. With his armor and big sword.
I do not have a target.
Good, the commander's death should save the city for the moment.
We forestall extinction.
Of their leader, the Shadow Guard's assault on Tazavesh is crippled. For that, you have my gratitude. He pauses for a weighty moment. However, do not let this victory lull you into a false sense of security. There are darker forces at play, far more dangerous than the Shadow Guard. To resist them, we will need every advantage we can get, even those we would normally not consider.
My past
The Shadow Guard would have won if not for your allies' mourning. It's time we were introduced. But Illyria, we've already met.
You can't be serious.
No! We need her!
I see you haven't changed at all. You have joined forces with her. Have you lost your mind?
We are desperate. If Dimensius is revived, then all worlds will be devoured.
You broke my dark heart, Illyria. Without it, I cannot prevent Dimensius's return. At least, not on my own. This is madness. We cannot trust her.
I'm not asking you to trust her. I'm asking you to trust me.
Simon, trust me that trust into her.
Dimensius must be stopped.
I know what you think, Shadowban. Please understand that even the worst enemies sometimes must work together to defeat an even greater evil. I can't say that I like it, but there's no other way. If anyone knows how to defeat Dimensius and remove his threat from the world, it is her. Please, trust me, I know what is at stake. How did Dimensius return? When Karash was destroyed, it scattered fragments of Dimensius across the great dark beyond. Under the guise of vengeance, Nexus King Zalhadar sought out untethered fragments of the Void Lord, only to collect them and reforge him in our dimension.
Survival is our utmost.
Dimensius threatens us once more. There's no one who knows his methods better than his former harbinger, Zalatath. I would not say we can trust her, but we can work with her. She fears the all-devouring wrath after her betrayal. We can't afford to turn away any potential ally. Think how many we will save from the Void Lord's hunger. Get your bearings in this city, the four of us saved together. I will convince Illyria.
I could never ally with that monster.
Windrunner, Dimensius stirs. You must trust me. We have no better options.
What next?
Why are you surprised to see me here, my champion? I can recognize raw power when I see it, and I have had my gaze on you for some time. I am pleased that we are in a position where we need each other. You won't get to Dimensius without me, and I cannot satiate my hatred for the Void Lord without you. I will let you in on a little secret as well. I am in no shape to do this on my own. After all, you helped Illyria foil my plans in Kazalga. I need allies to do this, as do you.
I cannot believe you would partner with her. She's trying to kill me. We've all tried to kill each other. Focus on the Void Lord, who will devour us all if he emerges.
You have every reason to hate her. For now, we need to work together.
Dimensius was smashed into as many shards as Koresh. But you've allowed the Shadow Guard to piece him back together. I should just end her! Why are you protecting her, Locust Walker?
It pains me to admit, but if we are to get you and the champion anywhere near Dimensius, then we need her expertise.
That means if you kill me, then you destroy Azeroth. That would be my next stop if I were a Void Lord.
not asking you to trust her.
Azeroth is always the next stop for everyone.
Me. Set aside your hunt, Windrunner. You will see why this is necessary.
Let's see if we can actually look into the new raid already. Maybe there will be some spoilers there. Where you ask yourself, how the hell is that an enemy there? But doesn't look like it. Not really someone we know so far. And some like the Nexus King Zalhada and Dimensius, the All-Devouring, are pretty obvious enemies here. He really looks like a big void elemental. Makes kinda sense with him being a void lord. Okay, mailroom distribution. Okay, that's not an excellent. It's like something that is happening in the POST. We have still enemies in here. Thought this would be over by now. Thwarted the attack or something like that. Okay, there's just nothing in this room. Ooh, special enemy.
Too far away. I cannot attack that.
Let's go to the mailroom distribution. Oh, I remember Katie Stamp Whistle. I'm back, but things aren't quite how I left them. For one thing, the city isn't even in the Shadowlands anymore. Who knew it could move? And then, of course, as you can see, this place sure is a mess again. I straightened everything out and fixed good old POST master before I left the last time. Isn't 2.0 just great? And after what happened with Dalaran, Katie chokes up, I just knew I needed to do something. I mean, Widow Arachni is really nice to chat with and all, but my heart sings out to handle the mail. Speaking of which, do you think you could help us out here? Yeah, there was actually a little quest you could access. Not really sure on which expansion it got released, but with that quest you kinda were responsible of sorting mail. And when you finished that quest, you got a title, I think the Postmaster or so. And you got a little toy that could summon Katie Stamp Whistle, or like an avatar of her. And you could access your mailbox through her. Really nice thing to have. Greetings, traveler. I am the new and improved POST Master 2.0. I assure you there's nothing to worry about. My programming is now 100% bug-free. Please enjoy our state-of-the-art mailroom facilities and remember, unauthorized arrivals will be sorted. To their appropriate destinations, of course. Looks like something I could step in. I just need to throw some stuff into these vents or so, whatever that is. Thank you for your assistance, Courier. An efficient postal system is critical to the success of Tazavesh. I think I just gave the robot too much emotion. With no new Hearthstone skin. Nice. See, there was a quest there. Guess it's not inside there. Maybe inside there. There it is. Traveler, a moment of your time. I have a proposal you should consider with all due haste. Allow me to introduce myself, Traveler. I am known as Bakril. As you know, my people do not imbibe as used to. My proposal is simple. Help me concoct a new energy drink and I shall allow you to use it free of charge. It will most certainly make you a hero amongst heroes. Is that not worth the risk? I have acquired various potent energy sources. Infuse them into the berry juice cocktail and let us see how potent we can make it. Let's start with one of each. A void essence sounds good. Azurite powder, always needed in a good drink. Mana cell energy. Could get better. Now let the infusions guide you. Go with your gut or whatever it is your people have. Or innards. Want to add more void essence? Finally, some good old void essence. Truly, an inspired result, Traveler. Unbelievable. It worked, and we were not blown into an incalculable number of minuscule pieces. I do hope this formulation proves useful not only for you, but for the future of Karesh. Now on to phase 2, testing and market research. As I never doubted our success, I took the liberty of making further preparations. I have arranged for a couple of volunteers. I want to see our new energy drink in action before you imbibe it, Shadowbun. May I call you Shadowbun? Of course I can, we are partners now. You will find the volunteers lounging on the high terraces of the city. Tazavesh has many such comfortable areas for visitors like yourself. You'll find the Rift Walker and the Dredger amongst their own on the terraces. I paid them in advance. Let us see how they like our new drink. I don't know about this, Ailaya. We need to be going. They should be here any moment. Besides, I gave my word to that broker that I would help.
I greet you.
Hello. Vakria said you would arrive with the drink. When I volunteered, I didn't know Terowin or Itiri were going to want to continue my training so soon. I thought I had at least another day. Well, I made an agreement and I keep my word. Let's get to it.
The whispers do not control me.
No time like the present. Let's get this over with. Alaya, what have you done? Whoa, so much void energy. I definitely feel more powerful, but it tastes horrible. Rash, you need better judgment if you're to be one of us, trainee. Last thing we need is to make things difficult for Ilaria. We'll leave for Shandora as soon as you compose yourself, Alaya. Apologies, it won't happen again. Those two are some kind of buzzkill, to be honest. You need to perform. I do so hope they reopen the club soon. Yeah, last I seen, it's still full of corpses.
That's a lot of weapons you carry.
Oh yeah, the champion, the trader said I'll be coming. Bye. Coming by with a new drink to try out. Dredgers don't normally drink anything, since we are shaped from the clay and whatnot. But I've been practicing. Let's have her then. Just put it in me Koopa. Place some of the new energy drink into Hip's cup. Right then, let's get to it. Bottom-us up. What in the great dark beyond? I'm not sure what to think about that. A bit metal, a bit nutty. Feels like I could pound the drums all night, but other than that, I don't feel no different. Sorry, mate. Oh, drool. There's a quest waiting down here. Now there's a creature just outside his apartment we need to try the drink on. There's an audit coming up. My employer, Xi Imports, will be audited. Again. Xi now visibly shakes, ducking his head. I need this audit to go badly. It must be worse than the last. Can you help me? We have a shipment of small devourers that would cause a lot of trouble if they were to escape or go missing. Break open their crates. Business needs to be overwhelmed, just like last time. If my colleagues knew of my plan, they would be in danger of discharging their oaths as good employees. Besides that, they are far too excellent at their jobs. Take these. They are devices of my own creation. When placed near my colleagues, it will create an illusion of them working. They will be able to step away and rest. And the business will be under even more pressure without them. With the pressure you and I are going to create, not even my co-workers will be able to keep up. Let's be sure they are kept out of the plan. Wouldn't I got a lot of stuff thrown at me by now? Ah, there was a problem with tits I didn't realize when starting it up. Give me a moment, Fumo, and then I'm gonna bully myself, I guess. Let's see, bully me, hotkey, give it something like that. Let's go that. No, the surprise tag. Yeah, Fumo, but instead of a surprise attack, now I'm attacking myself. This is real bullying. I think that's the first time so much stuff got thrown at this model. Let's see what happens. Ah! That's a male bunny. And now I need to reset the hotkey real quick. Or else I will probably hit myself by accident.
I require a target.
SM. You mean that like the... Oh, now you really want to punish me, right, Fumo? Okay, let me get this thing out of the way real quick. And then we're gonna look out into the void. And have a short punishment wheel. Thrown at me. Need to punish the silly bun. Why do you need to punish me? And I haven't been that silly today, Fumo. I could be worse. There it is, including ads. Are you ready to rumble? I am not, but I have to do this. Hopefully nothing too bad. Oh dear God. You got a free choice from all the choices, Fumo. Which is quite a lot. Can I? No, I can't mark everything. Give me a moment. I'll see to maybe getting a full list. Yeah. And now I can hopefully just send it to you. Yeah. There you go. You can just decide on whatever you like of that list, Fumo. Send it to you on Discord.
Yes, can I help you?
You have the free choice.
Target.
Tonight's illusions have become very convincing. I think we might actually be able to take a break. Sing a song is diabolical. Yes, it really is diabolical.
I require a target.
Gonna be merciful tonight. It does sound like some kind of threat, Fumo.
I must get closer. I cannot attack that. I need to target something first.
Don't worry, silly bun. How can you tell me not to worry when you have the free choice of choosing anything from the punishment wheel? The big reason to worry. For the silly bun. We'll take the name on Syra as an act of mercy. Thank you, Fumo, but really only do it if you really wanted to. It's your own free choice to take everything from the punishment wheel that you would like to have.
At last, we return to Karesh.
So make sure to take the thing that makes you the most comfortable and happiest. Good, good. Things are in disarray. This is a start. Perhaps you're just the measure of mayhem I need to pull this off.
Your patronage is quite appreciated.
Don't worry, it's the choice you want. Okay, then I guess I will add you on this bun here. That's wrong. You already know where you want to be added on, Fumo. Where your name is supposed to stand on me. The cheek is fine. Right one or left one? Well, left one is a bit bad because of the hair, so right one. Oh my. Got marked by Fumo on the face.
The trust will save us.
Fumo gave me a facial marking. I'm glad none of my co-workers will have to see what we are going to do. They deserve the rest.
It is good to see our ethereal kin again.
We've made good progress, but we need more disorganization. I've redirected a particularly large shipment of anima in the form of a devourer. Kill it and bring its anima core to me. The anima itself is not important. Rather the fact that it can be stolen. My boss will have more to answer for in the audit when his books are in disarray. Silly bun, listen to what I say. I'm just saying absolutely normal stuff, Fumo. Was your choice to give me a facial marking after all? Respleth the Hungerer. This devourer gorges part of a valuable contract for Xi imports. But with the delay, its valuable anima core sits waiting.
Always a pleasure.
When our imports are delayed or lost, the most direct impact is on Tazavesh businesses. Take this illusion pin. It will make you appear as a Xi imports employee. Tell the businesses their shipments are delayed indefinitely. My boss cannot ignore downstream pressure forever.
Trust will save us.
This is only temporary. Temporary. With some rest, my coworkers will be ready to tackle the backlog of work with new vigor. And there will be no more coordinator Xi fear bearing down on them. It's true. Yes, Fumo, it is true.
I'm out of range.
Oh, what was that? Murmur of unease spreads across Tazavesh. Okay, let's read through this real quick. This dense ledger contains the foundational economic history by Azroka on the history of coins, debt, credit, and the philosophical underpinnings of the Kareshi monetary policy circa 238 BD before Dimensius. Okay, no, we are not reading on the coins right now.
We have toiled endlessly.
Imagine spinning that wheel a second time and then getting me to call you master all the time, Fumo. That would get interesting. I need to put on the disguise to talk to these properly. You're from Z Imports, aren't you? Where's my shipment? It is several hours late. Z Imports offers their regrets. Your shipment of anima has been delayed indefinitely. Delayed indefinitely? Where am I supposed to get anima from now? You've made yourself the only affordable source.
Speak your mind.
Have you news of my shipments? My customers are expecting goods, but I am unable to finish my work without that anima. Z Imports offers their regrets. Your shipment of anima has been delayed indefinitely.
These Shadow Guard dogs will not.
What do you mean indefinitely? I cannot indefinitely pause my work. Don't give you such silly ideas.
So this is what has become of Koresh.
I know what you're thinking about, Fimo. Sense you come bearing ill news, associate. Speak.
Dimensius must not.
Coordinator Zyphir continues to disappoint. A dreadful temper and frequently late shipments.
Let us exchange words.
Tell me you have my shipment, associate. Your boss assured me I would never have a late shipment again, but it seems my trust was misplaced.
There remains much to
What grave insult to think Coordinator Zyphir would make such grand overtures only to fail me yet again.
Yes, can I?
Anima, do you have it? What has happened to my shipment?
We have worked too long.
Indefinitely. Well, I am definitely your client and you have definitely failed to deliver. Again. Bakishroth stares at you with malign intent. Feed the new energy drink to This is gonna die or get a level up. The power! Time to free the others and destroy your city. That's a happy little monster. The courier the coordinator spoke of. Courier coordinator Zephyr is making oaths with mortals now. This is highly unusual.
I do not have a target.
Goodbye.
We have toiled endlessly for this day.
Zai Imports Associates transporting this anima are expecting a broker of sorts to relieve them of their charge. They will give you no trouble. A highly valuable concentration of anima formed in the stomach of an oversized devourer. Thank you, Shadowbun. Zainel slips the anima core into a messenger bag. More incriminating evidence for the audit.
May you succeed in your endeavors.
Zainel's voice is rough. We will soon resolve their worries. Better a temporary strain than an eternal constant stress.
Your patronage is quite appreciated.
I can hear Coordinator Zephyr raging about the slight in business already. Zainel shifts uncomfortably and ducks his head. We are ready. Go to Port Authority Zorao. Tell them you represent an invested party and that the audit should be moved up. And there's one more thing I need you to do. Speak with me before you go.
May you succeed in your endeavors.
I've modified the illusion on the pin. Take it. You have to convince Port Authority Zorao to wear it. If nothing else. None of the evidence matters if he doesn't. Do you understand? I will make sure Zorao wears the pin.
Trust will save us.
Thank you, Shadowbun. I will just seduce him into wearing it. Nothing easier than that.
A deal is just
Destroy the city? You must help me quickly and quietly deal with this situation, partner. Have I become that which I sought to oppose? If we were to consider the silver lining here, it is that we now know our concoction works, just not on whom we wished. I do not suppose you have it in you to defeat this empowered version of the creature. It's only our reputations and the future of Tazavish at stake. Another chance to prove you truly are as mighty as they say. Bakish Roth the Empowered. Defeat this aberration before it sets other monsters loose in the city.
patronage is quite appreciated.
Quickly now, my friend, before Bakish Roth unleashes terror upon the city and we wished we were back in the Shadowlands.
Do you wish to trade?
I am very busy, Hunter. The docks are in disarray. The incoming and outgoing vessels are delayed by several cycles. What it is that you want? I'm here on behalf of an invested party. You need to push up Z Imports audit. An invested party? Z Imports is appearing in my reports more and more lately. If I could straighten them out, the majority of issues on the docks would be resolved by proxy. I appreciate the tip, Hunter. I will prioritize an audit as soon as I can. Please wear this pin to the audit. It's important.
Always a pleasure.
Pin, no doubt from your invested party. It appears enchanted. The nature of this magic... Yes, I think I will take your gift. But I will be auditing Z Imports immediately. Let's see how that goes.
We have toiled endlessly for this day.
Zorao is wearing the pin. Zinel's shoulders loosen. Thank you, Shadowban. Now you and I must be careful.
It is good to see our ethereal kin again.
Time. I cannot tell you what to expect, Shadowban. I only hope this is the last day I must keep such a dreadful oath. Zinel shakes his head. Let us hurry. Port Authority Zorao has already begun questioning Coordinator Zephyr. Coordinator Zephyr exists as the current head of Z Imports. His mismanagement and threats have led to a hostile work environment.
Succeed in your endeavors.
Hurry. Zinel. Coordinator Zephyr, I was speaking to you. I have more questions. I want answers.
At last, we return to
Coordinator Zephyr has been evasive thus far in my questioning. Are you ready to confront him properly, Hunter?
the trust will save us.
Zephyr, your books are in complete disarray, even dating back to my predecessor. I apologize, Zorao. I am certain that my associates have failed to provide you with an accurate copy of our ledgers. You don't need to look any further, do you, Zorao? Suggestion spell? I see now why I needed a pin with illusion magic. Coordinator Zephyr, you no longer have permission to do business on my docks. Zinel, I'll kill you.
I do not attack that target.
A deal is just another.
Thank you, Shadowban. Thank you for everything. Zinel appears exhausted, his figure is slouched. Now we do the work to set the business on track again. But perhaps after a bit of rest, I can rest. The coordinator, you won't be able to find me. A unique brightness comes over Zinel.
Always a pleasure.
Zinel, you've forsaken your oath. You swore to never reveal what I did to Port Authority Zoeln. I did no such thing, Zephyr, but you have just done so yourself. You and I are going to have a long talk, Zephyr. Zinel, what's happened to Coordinator Zephyr? Worry not, my friend. Our oaths have been discharged. It's time to do business properly. Oh damn, what's that thing doing here? You did this to me. For that you have the privilege of being the first to die.
I must get closer.
I suppose.
I'm out of range.
They explode when I run into them.
I require a target.
Ignoble to die in this void-forsaken city. I really should learn to not run into random stuff. Most of the time it explodes. I just had to think about that one time in Enshrouded. That was an explosion.
Wealth can solve any problem.
All is not lost. This will blow over in time, and I now know the drink can work. I will get it right next time, and we will have a tool in our arsenal, in case another well-intentioned group like the Ravel rises again to rain destruction down upon us. Curiosity killed the bun that time. Yeah, it really did. But it was fun. I mean, it's always fun finding out if something explodes in a game. You just need to make sure you stand outside of the explosion radius. I might need to lay low for a bit, but you, Shadowbun, you are a hero, and heroes deserve rewards. Let me see here.
Your patronage is quite appreciated.
I will continue to work on the formulation. Now, where did I put my luggage? I really need to play more Enshrouded. I like that game, but I haven't really gotten to playing it more. There's so many games I want to play and time is always so short. Most fortuitous greetings, Off-Worlder. I have been stuck for an eon at this post, checking manifests one after another. This is not real trade. Real trade is done on the streets of Tazavesh. Just so happens that a contact of mine from your world was unloading waste cargo. I bought the whole supply. Expired storage contracts of some sort. However, I know better than to be trading without a permit. It would bring good fortune to my endeavor to have your help with this. Can I count on you, Void Elf? Of course you can. You secure the permit, I will secure the merchandise.
At last, we return to Karesh.
Where do I need to get back? I think this quest is a bit buggy. Thanks for blocking that bot there, Fumo.
Let us exchange words.
Let's start your registration. Please enter your name. Shadowbun a hunter, Azeroth's champion, Void's bane. I would rather stay anonymous, Illyria's lackey, Zalatar's best friend, Locust Walker's newer apprentice, 00 champion. Super easy to do it from the phone. It's nice to hear, Fumo. I have never done it from the phone before, to be honest. Always did it from the PC. So, what's your name? I like Zalatar's best friend. Click on the name, click ban, done. That's good, Fumo. What do you say? Want to go with Zalatar's best friend? Yeah, best buddy. Please state your business. Contributing to the war efforts, defeating the Shadow Guard, destroying Demencius, looking for rare animals, looking for rare materials, supporting my ethereal friends. I was dragged into this mess again. The void is where the real power is. I am just following the elf. Opening a happy scarf business. The last ones are the best ones, I would say. But which elf are we following if we choose this? Elaria or Zalatath? Is Zalatath an elf? I think she has an elvish body. Or something like that. Scarf business. Not just a scarf business, Fumo. A happy scarf business. Because Tazavesh definitely needs more scarves. Let's go with the scarf business. And done. Thank you for protecting the city. Because of you, we can continue the most important venture in Tazavesh. Commerce. Okay, I'd like to use your services.
We have worked too long to fail now.
Wealth can solve any problem.
What awaits me out there in Karash? Karash is a dangerous place, Fleshling. The wasteland is no place for the faint of heart. It is no place for even my people, and we no longer have hearts. The broken shards of our planet contain dangers in every corner. If you aren't careful, you will stumble into an ambush from deadly ethereals who have gone feral on our former home. Well, falling into their hands, that is a fate I would not wish on my worst business rival.
The trust will save us.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is... if we count Azeroth as a planet as well, with... well, it is a planet, but... let's count it as a planet as well for the numbers. Hello, Kaiju Fan 5000, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? If we count Azeroth, that's 1. Outland is 2. Draenor and Outland is basically the same, so I'm not sure if we can say Draenor is the 3rd planet we visited. So counter stays at 2. Shadowlands, that's like the realm of death, so it's not a planet, but a different plane of existence that is part of Azeroth, so to say. Oh, well, it's part of the universe. Good, but you have something to tell me. Oh, what do you have to tell me? I hope it's nothing bad. So, I wouldn't count Shadowlands as a planet. We're still at 2. Then we have Argus. This is a real planet. Well, it is destroyed, but it's still a planet, so that makes 3. And I think... yeah. That makes Karash the 4th planet we have visited. Or we are going to visit, rather. So can I do this quest now? Where's the quest giver? Yeah, it's gonna jump again. I think I need to do this some more. I think there's a little bug with the phasing going on, which makes me enter a different phase when leaving here. And that makes him jump back to where he actually is stationed. Okay, who is almost every time at my YouTube streams? Oh, is it you, Elmo? Did you change your username?
We're a family.
I had known Karash had been destroyed, but it's something else to see it in front of me. Dimensius must pay for this.
Find the path.
Karesh was always harsh and unforgiving. Using our Rishi ribbons, the oracles turned the merciless waste into a garden.
Rishi ribbons?
Relics from old Karesh that were used by the rabble, as dangerous as they are powerful.
So powerful that I betrayed the All-Devouring. I thought the ribbons would deliver me from his service.
You were here before. Is this all you're doing?
I was merely the harbinger to Dimensius. I did not destroy this world.
Okay. They don't like each other even more now, I guess. Grubber, suggested players 3 to 40. That is an interesting suggestion. Let's see how dangerous this enemy is. Well, Elmo, nice nickname change you did there. Have you been watching a lot of kaiju movies lately? Where was I the last couple of weeks? Mostly laying exhausted in my bed because of work.
I must get closer.
And as you can see, a suggestion is only a suggestion. You can do it with one hunter and a pet. Don't need 3 group members. Where do I need to go? Talk to the flight master. Where is the flight master? There it is.
So this is what has become.
Somewhere. Yeah, I found it, Elmo. Or Kaiju fan. Our world is a shattered husk. Brave Kareshi make the trip over to salvage what we can. But we all know that the problem we face is an impossible incline. So that's the full map of Karash. Not really big, but also not quite small.
Our fight continues.
This is what we are fighting for, Shadowbun. We can only save fragments of Karash, but we can prevent other worlds from sharing our dreadful fate. I can still call you Elmo if that's easier. I will try to call you Kaiju fan or Kaiju, but the Elmo might slip every now and then.
We do what we must.
There's a small island to the northeast of here, called Overlook Zoshul. My scouts have been searching for a way into Manaforge Omega, where we must stop the return of the All-Devouring. If we are fortunate, the scouts have already found a safe pathway inside.
Shadow Guard's mana forge. Come along, champion.
No problem. Thanks, Kaiju. Before we go there, I want to try and finish this quest. Yeah, maybe I have to abandon it and restart it. Portal.
All goods and services for sale. For you,
Did I ever watch Gate? You mean the anime? Yeah, I have. I've watched it. I think at least 2 times, maybe 3 times. Yeah, he's still always jumping. Not the same place where the quest started. Gundam. I have not watched... No, that's not true. I have watched Gundam anime, I think. But that's really been years. Let me take a real fast look at which Gundam I actually watched back then. I only remember the opening. Okay, so I have watched Gundam Wing. But I definitely don't remember anything of it. Except for the German opening, which was kind of a banger and is still sitting in my head to this day. So it's just basically the opening translated into German. But still, it's a nice one. Let's see what we have in store here. Oh, that's an interesting mount. Let's add that to the cart. Do we need a chess-inspired armor set? And, of course, it's your question. Did I ever watch Godzilla? Not every movie, but I have watched some of the old ones. Like Godzilla vs. Mothra or so. And I actually had a Godzilla game for the Nintendo GameCube back in the day. To say this color scheme doesn't really do it for me, but this does look nice. Maybe I'll get that. Let's see what we also have. I did not expect this kind of sweatsuit. Vaguely the apprehensive. Maybe give up, maybe surrender. Those I already have. I think I get this one. The card. And then we're already spending quite a lot. So let's take it.
We'll be seeing you soon.
And we got a new set here. Yeah, this one is from last month's trading post with these here traveler lock. We get the purple kind mount then. Don't really like the color scheme too much, but the mount is a mount. You have watched Godzilla x Kong New Empire, Godzilla, there are 3 Godzilla movies named Godzilla, Godzilla -1, and the black and white version, Godzilla 1945 and Godzilla Singular Point. That's quite a few Godzilla movies. They're kaiju, no wonder you change your nickname to that. Like I said, I have watched some of the older Godzilla movies, but I don't really remember what they were called. And more of the Godzilla animes. Nice. I mean, Godzilla is... it's really something you have to love. Even if you're not into kaiju movies, you definitely know of Godzilla. Like, I cannot... or I don't think there are a lot of people who don't know Godzilla. And usually there are really not many people that hate Godzilla. Of course, it's always a subjective thing if you like it or not, but personally, I have never met someone who didn't like Godzilla. Zivas sent you? That little scoundrel can't even face me himself. Ha!
Do watch your back.
There is a difference between securing a permit and securing permission to sell in Tazavesh. Zivas is a licensed dealer. He can buy and sell as he pleases in accordance with the authorities. However, I am glad he knows his place. If you are on my streets, you need my permission. Not everyone knows this. Cartel Bar likes to test the waters. I'll award you permission if you teach them a lesson.
We are done here.
Shall we discuss terms?
Oh, this is a strong one. You fools, Cartel Z will fall by my hands. Cartel Bar will rule the city when I am done. And really take a beating. Is he so strong? If something is not working quite well there. When you wear your Godzilla clothes, you get sometimes strange looks, or people just call you Godzilla or something.
There is a price for my aid.
I mean, liking Godzilla and liking people who like Godzilla are two different things. If you understand what I mean. Like, I can imagine there are a lot of people who would privately to themselves say they like Godzilla, but in public they wouldn't really... what's the word called again? Announce it. Very well. Zivas is free to buy and sell whatever he pleases on my streets.
Was there anything else?
Take this ledger to Zivas. Let him know I expect dinars up front and on time. There are to be no discrepancies between my records and his, do you understand? You may head to the market to inform him. Knowing traders like him, he'll have already found a spot to set up shop. This venture has my blessing. Don't let it become unprofitable, or we'll be seeing each other again, off-worlder.
Is that all?
It's only two shirts and a sweater. Well, the thing is,
May I tempt you?
or rather the problem is, kaiju,
Negotiable.
anime, games, stuff like that. Movies to a certain degree as well.
All goods and services.
If you wear merchandise of those, you always will get some weird looks, because
May I tempt you with my wares?
a lot of people think you are weird by
I offer all
openly stating what you like. Which
everything
does sound weird, but the mentality of people is like that. Do we have good news, Off-worlder?
for sale.
Contains detailed instructions on dues owed to Cartel Z.
For you, I offer all
The boss wants a high price, but it is a fair ask of a new venture. We will succeed quickly, or we will fall quickly. Let's get to work. Now then, on to business. I hear tale that your world is full of heroes on adventure, and where there's adventurers, there's need for storing their treasures. Always. Thus, you have turned to our kin to keep them safely deposited between realms. Yet not one of you read the contract. We have since ceased such services and returned goods to their owners. You and I, Shadowban, are selling opportunities to purchase what remains. Blind, of course. Help me prepare.
everything is negotiable.
Quickly return the goods to the vault before the customers see. I'll check the register. The vault contains a mount. Check the treasure pile. Oh, was wrong. Why is it called that if we can see it? Looks like we are missing a weapon still. Sounds like a them problem, not a you. You is you, not them. That is true. The problem is there are people that make it a you problem even if it's a them problem. Very colorful sword indeed. Ours look better. Excellent. With that out of the way, we can begin sales. Let the sales begin. Who would like to buy this portal? It says here it belonged to a hero from the Dunes of Morok region. Bidding starts at 50,000 Azeroth gold. 100,000, 100,001. This is too much for me. I'll save my gold for the next one.
Everything is negotiable.
Alright, let's fly. Yeah, I feel like it's easier to use Flight Master. I can't use the Flight Master. Time to just fly through the void. Oh, this. This is like a flight path where your energy here, your vigor, regenerates more easily. You can fly faster. That's why you are a no-carer. That's good. That's really good, Kaiju. Don't let other people's opinion influence what you like and what you want to do.
I can feel a presence. It's growing.
Dimensius, his power is so great that no mortal can approach without being destroyed.
The only caveat of that obviously being if they
Dimensius must be
have a piece of advice that would help you from trouble, like something that saves you, then it's better to listen to them. I hope my scouts have found a way to safely enter the Mana Forge. Dimensius' power is so great that even shattered, his aura radiates a power debilitating to mortal life. It is why the Kireshi were changed to beings of energy. It was the only way we could survive his presence. I had hoped my scouts could find a path that was safe for you and your compatriots to enter the Mana Forge. Raz Ida, Loshar and Yanhal should have met us by now. Find them for me. Their information is vital to our defense against the All-Devouring.
Valeria and the champion need to enter the Mana Forge if we are to destroy the All-Devouring. It is dangerous. My scouts search for a means to get you and your allies inside.
Alright, let's look here. Okay, Loshar is dead. This Ethereal's wrappings have traces of void energy swirling around them. A quick search reveals a hidden, ripped pocket. Its contents gone. The only thing they could help me with is to keep their opinion for themselves. Only if you have something nice to say, you can say it. Well, I would say there are two kinds of nice. sometimes, or rather, let me phrase it like that. Constructive, what's it called? Constructive discussion or opinions or advice is sometimes something you don't think is nice, but if you sleep over it and think about it some more, you realize it is something nice still. So sometimes, even if you don't like it, you should at least consider it for a moment and think about if the other person just wanted to annoy you or actually wanted to be helpful to you. This ethereal's wrappings are enveloped by swirls of void energy. The ripped wrappings point to the possibility that this was caused by a sharp blade. There's no sign of a fight, but might have been surprised by the attacker. Wise bun? I'm not sure if I would call myself a wise bun. Kumo? Shadow Guard, keep their secrets. My life for Dimensius.
We forestall.
Razida was a Shadow Guard agent? I've trusted her for thousands of years. How did they break her loyalty? If she could be turned, then any of the trusted agents could as well. It is vital that we get the information about the base, and we can only rely upon the four of us to do so.
My past does not.
During the Devouring War, I witnessed the horrific results of the All-Devouring's presence. A mortal being cannot approach him at the Mana Forge. He is the entropy of the end, and you are just flesh. Xalatath knows riches from across the great dark beyond. With the power of the Reshi ribbons, she was able to transform the Koreshi so they could withstand Dimensius. Alaria will not like this plan. You must convince her.
We cannot delay. Champion, grab hold of my Rishi ribbon. Xalatath will transmute you into energy as she did the Koreshi.
This is madness! Don't let that monster touch you!
Lucky for you, you have a friend who had the same obsession with you, but was a lot smarter than you, so he would say things like that, and your brain just says, yeah, let's try to understand that. But it didn't work. Well, let me phrase it like this, Kaiju. But you understood that. Think about the tone of what the other person wants to say, of what the other person says. Sometimes it's easy to discern if someone wants to be nice to you or if someone just wants to annoy you and troll you by listening to how their voice sounds. And if someone is talking nicely to you, that is at least some kind of I'm missing the word here that I want to say. Well, essentially what I want to say is that if someone sounds nice, oftentimes they are nice. And if you react nicely to someone like that, things will definitely not escalate. But for that you need to understand that even if someone says something you don't like, they might not say it with ill will. And that's the difficult thing about interacting with people. Understanding when they are nice to you and when they are just acting nice to you. Now I am learning that somehow Xalath have had a hand in transmuting the Ethereals into what they are today. How did that work for them? They have lost everything. How can Locust Walker even look at her? I don't know what to think about the Reshi ribbons either. They sound like dangerous artifacts. What else can they do? What else can Xalath do with them? If they are really that powerful, shouldn't we protect them from her?
Know your
Wait.
target.
Stay a while and listen, I wanted to do this first.
The one that transformed the ethereals and brokers. I was told it was the energies of the void.
The void doesn't transform, it consumes. My skill and the power of the Rishi ribbons were required to change the Koreshi.
The Ravel worked in secret, ensuring our people could survive Dimensius's energies and the inevitable destruction of Karesh.
You didn't tell your people the truth. To this day, they think it was Dimensius who changed them.
The void feeds on conflict and panic. Had these Ravel villains told the people how they intended to save them, it only would have empowered Dimensius.
That's not how I would have put it, but she is right that there was neither time nor trust. We had a difficult choice to make.
Thanks for the live advice. You're welcome, Kaiju. I can understand sometimes that you just want to don't give a fuck about what other people say. Which is oftentimes a good thing to do. And really something a lot of people don't know how to do. Which is the reason why there are so many people who freak out by just one bad comment from a stranger on the streets. But you can't just go through life without accepting other people's opinions, or at some point you will be estranged from just everyone. Are you sure, Shadowbun? This is madness. You and I, we have no idea what she can do with that ribbon. How do I know it will even work? What if it only works on the Ethereal's previous form? How do I know if you will come back? What if you are hurt or worse? All we have is Xalath's word for it, which is worth nothing to me. The only lead I have is Locust Walker, and his words that are becoming hollow. I don't know if I can trust him either. You are the only one I can still trust. I understand the risk.
Champion, I will make sure she restores you.
With only one ribbon, the transformation is singular and temporary. Your assurance is unnecessary.
Our fight continues. We do what we must.
What do you know about Reshi ribbons? When I first met them, the members of the Ravel each carried a Reshi ribbon. The ribbon was both a representation of the status of its wielder and a conduit through which great energies could be channeled. Hundreds of thousands of years have passed, and it seems their powers have only grown. I can sense Locust Walker's Reshi ribbon now, just begging to be unleashed, and a few more in these islands around us. What is your involvement with the Reshi ribbons and the Kareshi? My dear, Zalatev chuckles. That is someone else's secret to tell. Another time, perhaps.
I will do as
She agreed. Ilaria listens to you, my champion. You are indeed our savior.
We're in this together.
With Locust Walker's Reshi ribbon, I can transmute your flesh to energy. It won't hurt much. You will have the ability to travel within Dimensius' aura without being destroyed. There you can search for a path into the Mana Forge. You will travel in untethered space as a creature of energy, ignored by the Shadow Guard. The Void Beasts, however, stay well away or be devoured. Talk to me when you are ready. Time is of the essence.
Danger lurks.
I am watching you, Zalatev, perform your ritual, but nothing else.
With my help, victory awaits. You are now like the ethereals and brokers were, an untethered soul composed of energy.
Faceplate Bandit. Yesterday you went mountain biking in the local woods when you found a gate from woods with no signs only. And so, as the smart person you are, you went back to home and searched it up. And nobody knows about it. It's just like it doesn't exist, but it is there. It could be one of the so-called lost places, I would say. Which is like a part of land no one really knows who owns that, or at least not the public people. And so you're going through it. Just be careful. Even if you don't see a no enter sign, that doesn't mean there are no. And oftentimes places like these are not necessarily dangerous, but there could be a high possibility of you hurting yourself. And if you do that, that could spell a lot of trouble for you, actually. If you hear Dutch, run. That is also true for Mo, but that's pretty much true for any kind of situation.
This conduit connects to the garrison. We should check for entry closer to the Mana Forge. These pipes aren't just carrying energy, but untethered souls, too. The Shadow Guard is manufacturing an army. All pathways to the Mana Forge pass through the aura of Dimensius. Only a being composed of energy would survive. We will need more than Locust Walker's ribbon. With only one ribbon, the transformation fades and you are beset by the power of Dimensius. Do not fret, my champion. I'll save you.
Connected to woods make to play. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a place you're supposed to go.
If it isn't my favorite mortal.
Through this, you have learned what I already knew. Dimensius is a terrible threat. We must work together, Shadowbun, if we are to survive.
You would never reach Dimensius without the Rishi ribbons and my help.
We forestall extinction.
Zalatath is correct. We need more than my one Rishi ribbon to get a force to Dimensius. There's an ecodome south of here. The founder of the Trust is there, overseeing its operation. She acquired the domes from the consortium. She claims they will be the key to restoring Karesh. I am skeptical anything will be safe now that Dimensius stirs. She was a member of the Revel and possesses a Rishi ribbon. Surely she would lend it to us.
Survival is our
Why did you even help the Ravel in the first place, Zalatath?
The same reason I'm helping you. The promise of an end to the All-Devoured.
We will see, and when you have done it, you will tell what's behind it, like further cause of offense. Short, you can see over it. Okay, Kaiju, feel free to do that, but make sure to take care of yourself. And especially with places like this, make sure to tell someone where you are going.
Help, Locust Walker. Instead, you've brought the Harbinger to my dome.
Dimensius must be stopped.
Shadow Guard attacked the Ecodome. They must covet the vast stores of energy needed to shield the delicate biomes from the void of Karesh.
We do what we must.
Don't fall out of the edge of the map, wait for it to render. That as well, Kaiju.
Put your hopes in the trust.
Don't walk too far to the map. You have your phone with you, and then they could see your location in emergencies. Depends on if you have reception there. I'm not quite sure how these, like, find your phone or find your friends apps work, but I can imagine they don't work very well if you have no reception. Yeah, it's not that big. Okay. Still, I would at least tell your friend or someone that is not going there with you where you are going. Because then they look at or they search for where you are faster. Chunk must not have been loaded since the map creation. Yeah, there are places like that, like Bielefeld in Germany. My Rishi ribbon is all that is keeping this dome and its systems from collapsing. This eco dome took too much of my fortune to build just for the Shadow Guard to destroy it. They have sabotaged many of our control consoles, risking a complete ecological collapse. Find engineer Omloof and help him restart our environmental support system while I monitor the rest of the facility.
The only thing holding everything together is my Rishi ribbon. I spent my fortune to acquire these ecodomes. I won't let them collapse. Traveler, stabilize the dome. The rest of you, secure this area. The Shadow Guard are everywhere.
Sharp as a blade, aren't you?
Hundreds of thousands of years and Venari is still as suspicious as ever. How nostalgic. Zalatev chuckled. We must convince her to contribute to the greater good, my champion. You make sure you won't fall off a map. That's good, Kaiju.
I thought you were just going to consult the Harbinger. Not bring her along.
I insisted. Last time, the Ravel was unable to complete the straightforward task it was given. I need to look after my interests. I need to know that we will bring an end to Dimensius.
Is that so? Then if you insist on being part of this venture, I'm going to put you to work. Don't just float around making sassy remarks. Make yourself useful and kill some Shadow Guards.
Do you really trust her?
I trust her to do whatever she needs to survive. We share a purpose. To kill the all-devouring. That may change once Dimensius is dead.
Or enter a boss fight which you can't escape.
Get to work. My dome is in crisis.
If you see a wall of fog, stay the hell away from there. Or you will get into a Dark Souls level of boss fight.
What's gone wrong? Quickly, Mortal, before we lose environmental support. Activate the rods.
Good. Now get the next rod. The rod cracked. Get me a new one. Go!
Don't forget to save often. Oh, having a save function on live would be so amazing. Including a load function. Oh, that looks cool. Can I... I was too low. Maybe I'll see that again. Tame it. You haven't saved since your character creation playing hardcore, Fumo. I mean, that's what 99% are doing.
We might survive this. Next rod. Did it work? Yes. System stable. Tell Venari we won't explode.
That's good. Surprisingly, I stopped an explosion this time. This is totally new for this spawn. I actually stopped an explosion, and not caused it.
Energy control systems may be stabilized, but the biomes will still crash without my ribbon. I swore an oath to restore my world.
Only thing you wanted to say is you're not... that if you're not here tomorrow, cause it's your grandpa's birthday. That's okay, Kaiju. Your grandpa's birthday is definitely more important than my stream. Since you can also rewatch the VOD later on. I'm not quite sure if I will stream tomorrow. Probably, but it will be a bit of an earlier and shorter stream. And I will get back into streaming more a bit slowly, I would say. I have to test it out. Because the problem is that I have to be at work at 7 a.m. Pretty much every day at the moment. So today is an exception because tomorrow is Sunday, but usually this would be the time where I slowly start to prepare to go to bed. Because then I can at least get around 7 hours of sleep. Which I need. I have tried for a bit with only 6 hours, but that doesn't work. And I'm not really a bun for napping in the afternoon. I did that once and afterwards I felt even more groggy than before. It's a hardcore server, that's to be expected. You must farm often to defeat the monthly boss, Taxes. Yeah, unfortunately this game we are playing is pay to win. This ecodome will fall if the environmental support system stops. We must stabilize it.
My fortune for the world that was.
Environmental support may be back up and running, but don't get complacent. That was merely the first of the many problems plaguing this ecodome.
What is more valuable than home?
Just like engineer Omloof, I have hired more well-regarded, highly trained, expensive management consultants from Katel Om. 2 of them have not reported in. Are they dead or just distracted again? I call that a small-scale attack. Thanks for the hydrate, Fumo. Finally, someone reminding me to drink. I had to remind myself the whole time. Now the bun is nicely wet again. Find botanist Omnita and shield technician Omdur. Get the damage reports. I need to know if the attack caused any lasting damage to my dome.
Our work has just begun.
The Shadow Guard attack caused chaos and disarray in this dome. Several control consoles have powered down, and my consultants have stretched thin, reviving their assigned biomes and systems. This is where you come in, Shadowbun. It's an easy but critical job. Find the disabled consoles and make sure they restart.
I'm dangling your ribbon in front of us so we do your dirty work. You haven't changed, Venari.
I give the traveler the ribbon when it's not the only thing keeping the biomes in the storm alive.
Well, let's save this dome.
A deal is just another
Ranger, what a mess. The ecodome's containment system went down for a brief moment, and several void creepers took advantage of it. Will you help me get rid of them?
May you succeed in your endeavors.
Let's punt this creeper.
Do you wish to trade?
Thank you, stranger. What brought you to me? Venari asked for your report. Yes, of course. We have lost a small number of plants, but luckily these were not rare and will replenish with time. I wish to see Karesh bloom, or at least have the ecodomes reminding us of a time long ago where everything was better. A time before the Void Lord, before the Harbinger, before our world shattered and our lives collapsed. Alas, I shouldn't bother you with such things. Tell Venari that I have it all under control.
Trust will save us.
Can we read the botanical report? Look like it.
I require a target.
Control console monitors the nitrate levels of plants from a distant world said to be covered with lush meadows and lakes. Void Spore?
A deal is just another kind of
Who are you? What are you doing in here? I don't have the time to chat with a fleshling unless you came here to tell me it is time for a break. Venari wanted to make sure you were still alive. I am alive, yes. I have been trying to collect these void spores ever since the attack. I am tired. Maybe you can take over for a bit.
quite appreciated.
Forgot something. What did you forget, Void? No, Kaiju. Do not enter cutscenes in the woods. Yeah, that's also important to consider. The problem is, sometimes cutscenes are not really... There's not really a sign for cutscenes, and some of them are proximity activated. So sometimes you can't really get around them. But if the background music changes, run away. Thank you for the help. I can take it from here. Is there anything I can do for you in return? Venari is asking for your report. Ah, I see. Tell Venari that the shield integrity is in good shape. Luck was on our side this time, as the Shadow Guard attack was focused on control consoles rather than the Ecodome itself. I will keep surveying everything, enhancing some key locations with arcane energy before moving back to the usual maintenance routine.
Always a pleasure.
The chat says Devourers are striking at Tazavesh, the veiled city must not fall. I don't really see anything happening there. So we are just gonna do our thing.
Everything I've done has been for Karesh.
Okay, I have to do something else still. I kinda overlooked that. This control console shows high pressure buildup. You can hear a rattle coming from the panel. Sometimes applying force is the best solution. This dome's energy will feed Dimensius.
I do not have a target.
For the all-devouring. Control console V37 monitors earthworms and their effect on the flora from a world covered with a wild overgrowth of red vines. According to the information, most of the flora and fauna of that world have strong hues of red. You're going to sleep because you need energy for tomorrow. Take care, Kaiju. I hope you have fun at your grandpa's birthday. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the time. And let's see you the next time you can catch a stream. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, Kaiju. Also, chances are high I will not stream for too much longer, so you probably won't miss too much today. Because I'm also getting quite tired. Thank you for coming, Shadowbun. There are many dangers we face when attempting to terraform Karash, not the least of which is attracting creatures that see the domes as convenient energy sources. Ecodome's spring hose is plagued with them. I have a plan to remedy this, but I could use your help preparing.
Spend your time wisely.
Need some fire butt pollen.
I cannot attack that.
This control console shows a missing rod error. Need to use it? No. I have to actually see where it has to go. Control console D28 has information about the distant desert world with large oases instead of oceans. The large bulbous palm tree in front of you is said to be the dominant flora on that world, and its trunk holds water and moisture that in the case of an emergency could last for several months. Interesting plant. There you are. Give me your pollen. How long is this chapter? Void Alliance. That could be over quickly or take quite a while. I have to see if I can get through this today.
You have my attention.
Have you gathered enough pollen for me? This pollen is uncharacteristically warm to the touch. Perfect, Hunter. With our equipment, we'll be able to unlock the power within this humble plant.
Spend your time wisely.
Now we need to process this firebud pollen into fuel, and with this fuel, the downfall of these pests will be assured.
We have worked too long to fail now.
The fuel has been refined into something we can use. Now it's time for what you people know as the fun part.
Let us exchange words.
Excellent. I hope you're ready to bring the wrath of the brokers down onto these troublesome creatures. Now that we've processed this firebot pollen, we can bring some flame to bear against our pests and Ecodome spring host.
Shadow Guard dogs will not deter us.
Time to dish out some hot wrath with a flamethrower, I think. Yeah. It's the flamethrower. So, technically, if you light a ball on fire, like a tennis ball or so, and throw it, are you a flamethrower then? Ah, enemies. Yeah.
I need to target something first.
I need to use the flamethrower to get it off there. But I can actually attack it. Oh, there are a lot of bugs on this part.
I'm out of range.
Come on, fall down. Did you not fall down?
Not ready yet.
There you go.
There is a price for my
Thing is still latched up there.
That item is still recharging.
There you go.
I do not have a target.
Yes.
Ecodome shield integrity is returning to normal levels. I knew I could count on your race's predilection for fire, Void Elf. I need to choose something more expensive.
There remains much to do.
Anyway, here is Firewall.
Too far away.
So much to read. Really not able to read so much right now.
The systems may be stabilized, but the Shadow Guard continue to raid the Ecodome for its energy. With funding comes salvation. My fortune
I think
will...
I hire the best. I'm sure Omnita and Omdor have the information I need. botanical report detailing every plant, seed and count of every item and their progress within Ecodome Primus. A report regarding the integrity of all shield generators within Ecodome Primus. This report shows a myriad of tables and charts as well as a long checklist of Ecodome quadrants.
What is more valuable?
Are they alive? Good. Next time they forget to check in, they won't be. Minari skims through the reports. It looks like there was minimal damage, if any at all, to most of the facility. The Shadow Guard saboteurs were focused on rerouting our energy reserves to the other conduits. They have ignored the environmental and secondary systems.
My fortune for the world.
Good work, Shadowbun. The interior of the dome is stabilized. All the Ecodome systems are functioning. My investment in the Ecodomes will continue to pay dividends, unless the Shadow Guard attacks again.
Our work has just begun.
We may have driven the saboteurs out of the dome and repaired its systems, but that doesn't mean the Shadow Guard is done with my domes. They are still hiding at the perimeter, trying to find a way to harvest the vast amounts of expensive energy needed to power the Ecodome. I need you to fight them off. Then maybe this attack will truly end.
I must protect my investment.
We can't have you patrolling the perimeter of this dome like the City Watch fighting attackers in perpetuity. We need a permanent solution so we can continue with our noble quest. Take these crystals. They've been attuned to the Ecodome's defense magics. Just place them near strategic parts of the perimeter to strengthen the magical defenses. What? This time it's no trick. If this dome explodes, I'll never get to destroy Dimensius.
We're in this together.
I think I will finish this questline here in the Ecodome. And that will be it for today.
I'm alone to get things done. I adore watching you work. Illyria has been quiet. I think she's still angry at me about Dalaran.
Because it's getting kinda difficult to keep the eyes open.
There aren't many who Illyria trusts, aside from Locust Walker. A foolish exception to a wise rule. First, let's destroy the All-Devouring. Then, we see what becomes of our partnership.
Device analyzes and filters the harsh, Kareshi toxic gases. It then filters harmful gases from needed gases. So everything out here is toxic. How am I able to survive here? Okay, I can understand it for the Void Elves because they are influenced by the Void after all. But normal people, that could be difficult. Thanks for the hydrate, Fumo. I'm gonna drink right after this battle is over. Antidote. Yeah, thanks Fumo for making me swallow your load of liquid. One secret, a substance to be immune to toxin. Not quite sure if the one secret makes you immune to toxins, but feel free to try out any kind of liquid that comes out of the bun and test your hypothesis. Where are the enemies?
I'm out of range. I require a target.
Why are you bonking me, Fumo?
I need to target something first.
Welcome to the stream, Alice. And indeed, you're the first to save first, so
I require a
you're absolutely the first. How are you doing today? As you can see, I have a bit of fun here on Karash,
I need to target something first.
trying out the new quest lines available and the new area. I did not want to do that.
Hello, my champion.
That should secure this dome, but will Venari make us float through any more hoops?
Keep your enemies close.
Good. That will buy us enough time to secure this dome.
What is more valuable
I
than
cannot relinquish my Rishi ribbon just yet, Shadowbun. Not while the Shadow Guard assaults my ecodome from their camp in serrated peaks. Take the fight to them. If you decimate their forces, they will stop this assault. Bring Locust Walker's apprentice, Alaria. She looks like she knows how to handle herself in a fight. She also keeps staring daggers at the Harbinger. I don't have time to play peacemaker between those two.
our work has just begun? Destroy the Shadow God camp, and I'll give my Rishi ribbon to the cause.
I'll go with the champion. Meet me at the camp.
I will do as I promised.
An ethereal army runs on its energy siphons. Interrupt the flow of energy by destroying the siphon tower, and the army will pull back. It's one of their weaknesses as minions. Normally, I wouldn't share the secrets of their defeat, but they betrayed me and will forever live with the consequences. The siphon has a control console that can be overloaded to collapse the system. Will be shielded by a void barrier. Alaria can remove it for you.
We will survive.
Forgot to actually accept the
My
quest.
help, victory awaits.
Of all the assets on the field of battle, the troops are the most expendable. I've sent enough to their destruction to know this as a fact. If we are to safeguard the stone for Venari and get her Rishi ribbon, we should destroy their cannons. Those cannons are easily worth the lives of all of their soldiers. Destroy them and their commanders will sound the retreat. Most field commanders would never admit this, as it's bad for morale, but you seem like the type that can handle uncomfortable truths.
We're in this together.
I can sense Zalatath buzzing about you. Don't lick.
I'm not the one lying to you about what happened to
Okay,
Korea.
that's really a null bomb. That sent the cannon back to 0.
The world breaking apart shattered Dimensius. He wouldn't do that to himself.
I must get closer. Too far away.
Don't assume victory.
I do not have a target.
Oh, there's a Delph here.
I don't know who to trust anymore, but we can't lose track of Zalatath. Stay with her. Let her think you are her champion.
Yeah, that thing is kaput. Disappear.
Who controlled the Rishi ribbon?
I'm out of range.
Who wanted the Void Lord destroyed?
What are you saying? I've had enough
I
of your
cannot
whispers.
attack that. I need to target something first.
Only 3 more to go.
I cannot attack that target. I require a target.
What is Zalatath planning?
Good job, Shadowban. That should satisfy Venari.
At least I can trust you.
I feel like there's something Locust Walker and Venari are keeping from me. Some secret during the Devouring War that they don't want me to know. Zalatath is pulling on this doubt to manipulate me. Let's defeat the Shadow Guard, then we can uncover the truth.
May your aim never falter.
Without their cannon, the Shadow Guard's attacks on the Ecodome are doomed to failure. Venari won't have need of a Rishi ribbon. I'm more and more unsettled by this plan of ours. Though the secrets, this alliance with Zalatath, I fear Locust Walker made a mistake thousands of years ago. We cannot escape that ancient mistake.
Stay alert.
I need to focus on the mission, regardless of my doubts about our companions. The Shadow Guard I scourge. We should slay the Shadow Captains so they cannot easily return to Ecodome Primus. Venari would lend her Rishi ribbon to our cause, and we would discover if my trust in Locust Walker was well placed. I will not let my doubts stay my bow on the battlefield, Shadowban. You can trust me to hunt these followers out of Dimensius. Shadow Captain Lakish is a powerful ethereal that shouldn't be underestimated.
Will not prevail.
Big guy throwing spears at me. Oh my, he is piercing me with his long hard rod. Where's the quest down there?
Tell me what you need.
That necessary violence taken care of, the three of us can talk. You are correct, Elaria. Great secrets have been kept from you, secrets that were not mine to reveal, but should have been revealed to you years ago.
I will do as I promised.
Seeing you two on the battlefield was beautiful. It really is wonderful watching you work. If only your so-called friends had trusted you with the truth of their actions so long ago. Locust Walker hasn't tried to deceive you with his actions in the present. Though his actions in the past that led us to this point, he has been less than forthcoming about. In all good conscience, I cannot continue hiding the truth from you or Elaria.
Keep your enemies close. The All-Devouring didn't destroy the world. The Ravel destroyed Koresh to kill Dimensius.
No. No, they couldn't have. You are lying.
Ask them.
Yeah, unfortunately that makes sense. I mean, something like a Void Lord wouldn't just destroy a planet to destroy itself. Would just destroy the planet.
The void devoureth all.
Locust Walker, could he have? Elaria shakes her head. Ooh, we've got to see a movie. That's gonna be good.
Beware, Hermit. Zalatath claims the Ravel destroyed Koresh. Is she lying, or are you?
Windrunner. The Ravel knew our world would be devoured. The Harbinger promised a means to spare us. There was no saving our world. Why not use it as a weapon?
You doomed your people. At her behest?
There would be far less regret had it been successful.
It was our only way to survive. You have to trust me.
any of you.
She's still trusting us. I mean, we haven't done anything to her, so she should trust us still.
Put your hopes in the trust.
Just like the Harbinger to fulfill her oaths to the letter, but leave her allies devastated. If there was any other way to stop the all-devouring from rising once more. My Rishi ribbon, you are a step closer toward reaching Dimensius. You will need at least twice as many to get a force large enough past his dread aura. Good luck, Shadowbun. Watch the Harbinger's every move.
I must protect my investment.
The threat of a Shadow Guard to Ecodome Primus is over. My Rishi ribbon is no longer needed to protect this asset. Take it, use it wisely. Protect the greatest investment of all, our existence. Stay focused. The Harbinger has already driven off one member of your team. Once you get enough Rishi ribbons, you still need to fight Dimensius. Find allies who will stand with us, in addition to the artifacts.
What will take my Rishi ribbon? Defeat the all-devouring.
We forestall extinction. Why did you tell her? This was a secret we said we would keep.
Illyria would have pieced it together eventually. She's dramatic, not stupid. Better to control when she has her little outburst.
I should have been the one to tell her. It was my burden to share.
Returning home has made you sentimental, sorcerer. When did you ever care about your legacy and friends? You walked a dark, lonely path to save us from the void. Your elf student will see the bigger picture in time. Stop wallowing. Go and defeat the Void Lord before he devours us all.
Oh, at least one of you lot has figured out their priorities.
Enough! Make sure he succeeds. I have been to them all. I know what the Void fears.
I'm sure you do.
Then go. I have my investment to protect. I swore an oath to restore my world.
You have my ribbon. Go. Track down the rest. Have Locust Walker contact the other members of the Revel. Ask the Harbinger if she knows any ancient horrors that have acquired one. Remember Rule 12. It's who you know.
My fortune for the world that was.
Okay, we just finished up the second chapter of this campaign. I'm gonna take this quest and then I'm gonna call it a night.
Our fight continues.
I will not make excuses for what we did. I will carry the responsibility of it for the rest of my existence. Ilaria will come to understand why it was necessary. When she sees the power of all devouring, she will understand. We will need at least 2 more Rishi ribbons to bring enough of a force to bear against Dimensius. My friend Ombera is a holder of a ribbon. She walks in Ecodome Rovan on the next island. Let us gather her to our cause.
My past does not define me. We will need another ribbon. The Dome Administrator Ombera was in the Revel. We should seek her out.
Oh, she sounds trusting, eager to give up power when asked.
Alrighty. That's it for today. We did make good progress, I would say. 2/5 of the campaign are done. And it will probably take maybe 2 more streams to finish the whole campaign. depending on how many side quests there will be popping up on the site. But that's something for future Syra to do. For today, I will hopefully go to bed soon, because I am quite tired right now, to be honest. So I hope you all have a wonderful night or day, wherever you might be, and enjoy yourself, enjoy the weekend. Don't let the heat bother you too much. Make sure to drink lots. And see you on the next stream. Bye bye. Thanks, Fumo. I'm sure I will have sweet dreams.